Would you like some more happiness? Hi, I'm Cora Naylor, certified coactive coach and emotion code practitioner. You're excited when your kids leave home and start their new adventure, but you might not be feeling that happy on the inside. And it's not always easy to find that happiness. So to help us and give us some tips along the way, I've invited Pat Michu to join us today. Pat is an internationally acclaimed speaker, award-winning business coach, and TV host. Having first transformed her life at age 57 and then again at age 68, she's on a mission to help entrepreneurial professionals get a grip on their health, wealth, and happiness. Pat works with entrepreneurs around the world. She's very well known for her skills and expertise in the areas of networking, marketing, time and energy management, life balance, and her mantra is it's never too late. So welcome, Pat.
Thanks, Cora. Boy, this is my favorite topic, and isn't the timing just perfect with what's going on in the world?
Totally. Yeah. And it's so confusing right now to know even what to do. And I've been finding too myself, most days are good, but it's a bit of a roller coaster. Some days you just get up and you just can't get going and you almost can't even explain what's going on. Just all the stress of everything in the world right now, the confusion. So
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I do.
yeah. So I'm curious, what inspired you to create this program, your 10 Steps to Happiness?
Well, it was created a number of years ago. As you mentioned, I've transformed my whole life twice now in the last decade plus a little bit. And, something happens in our head for many women when we turn 50.
Mhm.
It's a trigger, it's a milestone, and so on. And it triggered for me too. I was in a marriage. And as the years were going by, I kept thinking to myself, is this all there is? Is it too late? Am I happy? Am I feeling fulfilled? And so at age 55, I ran my first half marathon. And what I learned in the process was that I really can do what I set out to do, what I put my mind to, because I'm 5 foot nothing. I was overweight. I was 55. And it's like, yeah, no, I can do this. And so I really came to realize at that point in time that I needed to take control of my life, my happiness, my finances, the whole picture. And so I made a decision. I was at a stage in life where many baby boomers are now too, and then where my father-in-law was diagnosed with terminal cancer. My mother-in-law had Alzheimer's disease. My best friend died of breast cancer. My marriage was dying. And so I felt like there was a shedding going on. And I made a drastic decision. I moved from West Coast Canada, picked up a few things and hit the road and moved to East Coast Canada. And when I got there, I relaunched my coaching and speaking business from scratch. I had no money, no contacts, no business, no nothing. And at the root of all of this was, what do I want, need, and will create to be happy and live a happy life? Because as I learned from my mentor, if you don't invent your future, somebody else will. And what I also learned was to create two lists, it's a practice I do all the time. What's within my control? What's not in my control? And as you're mentioning now, this is a time of chaos for many people, but I keep these thoughts in my mind all the time. So what I did and what I recognized at the time, because there were many women like me in their mid 50s questioning a lot, I created the home study system called the 10 Steps to Happiness. And what it was I took the notes from my journal as I was documenting my life journey. And I took some of the key steps that I learned from my mentor and I merged the two. So I took the story, the journey, the steps, the tactics, and the techniques, and I put it together into the home study system. The 10 Steps to Happiness is like, take charge, take control of your life, and create your best life. That's what triggered it.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's really similar for, empty nesters. When the kids leave home, we're often missing, our identity a little bit. And, there's a lot of confusion there. What's next for us? And I know
Yeah.
you're too, is it's never too late. And I'm really a firm believer in that too. You hear a lot of times women are 50 something and saying, oh, life's over. I'm thinking, people are living till their 80s these days. We have like a whole nother lifetime left still.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I also did, along with the home study system, I wrote my first book at the request of many of my friends, because my best friend said to me, how many more coffee chats are you going to have with people, helping them to follow in your footsteps and create their own life? So I put together a very simple ebook called Who Am I Now? Which, as I hear you talk about empty nesters, people who are retired, going through divorce midlife, like, who am I now? And so again, I incorporated those steps and those techniques, and it's been very helpful to many people and to me, because as you said, again, just in the last 6 months, I moved back across the country after the death of my best friend, which caused me to think through my life again. And am I in my best place? Am I feeling happy about where I'm at for the next chapter? Because now I'm 68. I'm planning my 70s and I'm planning my 100th birthday, because that's the way I run my life. So I've moved back and I've started over again at age 68. So I am a testament to the fact that you're never too old and it's never too late, because as long as you choose and decide and make today your best day, that's what you're in charge of.
Great, that's awesome. Well, maybe you could share just a couple of your tips just to give people an idea of what they're about, because they might, I'm sure they're going to want to get the whole list. Maybe you could share one or two with us.
You know, I'm an open book, and so I'm happy to share anything, whether it's if you want a free copy of my ebook, Who Am I Now, or whether you want the postcard I have with the steps on it. I'm an open book, because this is our only life. This is not a dress rehearsal. And one of the lessons I've learned for sure is, if it's to be, it's up to me. I am responsible for my happiness. You know, one thing was, I used to sit around year after year after year and wait for my husband, wait for my friends, wait for the kids to recognize my birthday, to do something special for me. And I came to realize, you know what, if I want a happy birthday day, like, there were many birthdays I went to bed in tears because nothing transpired the way I expected it to. So I quickly came to learn, throw your own party. This is my life. And if I want to have a happy birthday day, I need to create the party that I want. So I go to sleep happy, and everything else, it's a bonus. So that's how I'm pretty much running my life right now. The one piece I see in my coaching with my friends, with colleagues, is they don't have a vision for their life. They don't have a vision. And right now, like, typically I'm coaching people to create a vision for the year. Right. Now I'm coaching people to do the vision for a month. And even to break it down to the day. What do you want today, Thursday, to look like and feel like? That over which you have control. Again, there's many things we don't, like, it's raining today. I don't have control over that, but I do have control over how I want to dress, who I want to talk to, who I want to share with, when I want to exercise, what I want to eat, all of which can create my ideal day. And so the first step in my process, in my techniques, is have a vision for your day. What do you want today to look like and feel like? And have a vision for the month. Yeah, we're probably in isolation for another month to some degree. So what do you want that to look like? And then the next step, and this is where I know the rubber hits the road, because my area of expertise is mindset. It's great to think about it, but you got to write it down. You got to write it down. So I sit down and I rewrite my goals every morning for the month. Every day I rewrite them, because the more you write, the more it imprints, and then we move towards what we think about. And so I write them down, and every day I start my day with my postcard with my 3 things on my index card. Every day, it's a practice. So a lot of this comes down to having the vision, and then having the techniques, the coping skills too. A lot of people don't have coping skills right now because they're making it too complicated. Keep it simple. And so I keep everything to 3 steps. So have the vision, write it down, and be consistent. You know, with my workouts, I made a commitment to myself 2 months ago that I'm going to come out of isolation looking and feeling and moving better than ever, because I'm here. I have the opportunity. So I am in an apartment building. I do my cardio in the stairways and in the hallways and the stairwell. I use YouTube videos. Like, there's so much we can do.
Oh, I know.
And those are some of my success steps, if you will.
I know. And it is amazing. But thank goodness we have technology, because I've been talking to my friends, and imagine if we were going through all of this without this technology, what would we be doing? You know, it's crazy.
You know, one of my favorite memes that I've been putting on Facebook, when I see people commenting and whining and moaning and I'm stuck, and I put the meme of Nelson Mandela up. with him looking out his prison window, 27 years in isolation, no technology, no family, no friends, none of that going on, except he had a vision and a purpose. And so I'll put that up everywhere and remind people that, you know what, come up with your own purpose and figure it out. And yes, we have so many blessings. So gratitude is a big daily routine because there's always something to be grateful for. The simple things. One of the things I do every day is I just get some fresh flowers for my desk. I try to coordinate. But, you know, the simple things to be grateful for: my health, a comfortable bed, technology, friends like you who will help me share the message. We just need to think differently.
Yeah. And I really love your idea about the birthday thing, because I do hear from a lot of empty nesters who know that their birthday comes up and they're so upset because the kids didn't call or the husband didn't do something. And it's like, yeah, let's take responsibility for our day. What do we want? And don't wait around for someone else.
Yeah, what a novel thought. I saw a lot of comments on social media about Mother's Day. I saw a lot of women complaining about Mother's Day. Oh, the kids didn't send a card and blah, blah, blah. And think, get your own card. Get your own card. And I remember that tip from Wayne Gretzky. When he played hockey, he would say to the others, get your own puck. This one's mine. So this is your game. This is your life game. Take charge for it.
Yeah, those are some cool, awesome tips. So if somebody, say, wanted to get in touch with you and actually do their whole program, is that something they can get from your website, or how would they get in touch?
Yeah, you can go to my website and you can contact me through there, but it's very simply, you know, info@patmichaud.com. I think you've got my name scrolling there. Yeah, just go to the website, hit the contact button. And like I said, I'm an open book. I believe in keeping things simple. Again, I see many women, I coach many women, they make it complicated. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. That's self-imposed stress. You can create a happy day, have a vision for your day, write it down. What do you want it to look like and feel like? Take some baby steps. So one of the things I coach people on doing is hydrating. I always have my water here, always. And people say, oh, it's so hard to drink water. Well, you know, I've been to Africa 6 times. I coach women entrepreneurs there who walk for 5 miles a day to get a bucket of water. We got to get over ourselves.
Yeah.
So just drink 1 glass. Come on. How hard can that be? And the other piece for a successful creation of your best life is to have an accountability buddy. Because we have given up the power of our word. We lie to ourselves. Oh, yeah, I want to get healthy. Yeah, right. I'm watching you. Yeah, no, you don't. So I have 3 accountability buddies. I have one for my health because I'm very committed as I move towards 70 in 15 months. I'm very committed to good health. Without your health, you've got nothing. Nothing. So take charge of your health. I have a business coach always, and I have a spiritual coach because a lot goes on here, right? So I'm very serious about living my best life. I love having good energy around me, and I love sharing good energy. And it is those simple steps. And the last piece that many women in particular miss is to celebrate. So for example, when I have 5 of these in a day, and or I've set myself up for success in a week, like I've followed through on my exercise commitment for the full month, I'm ordering a new workout outfit for me. That's my celebration. I was online last night looking at all the pretty colors, and you've got to celebrate too. That's a missing piece. You've got to take it in and recognize, oh, I did that. Check. Wallow in it, celebrate it, and then move on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and that's really important. And I know I'm really on people about that one too. And even small things, it doesn't have to be a big thing like buying a new outfit, just something really tiny, even just acknowledging it, or putting a post on Facebook and saying, hey, wow, I did this today or something, because we do
anything.
And we're just so busy. Oh, I accomplished that thing. It's on to the next thing, and not really enjoying that process.
Or enjoying life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoying life.
Yeah.
There are many people right now who are not enjoying life. Oh, I'm stuck in with whatever. And people say, oh, it's easy for you, pointing to me. Look, I live alone. I would love to have somebody to have dinner with. I would love to have somebody to watch a movie with. So don't be comparing. That's a lose-lose game. Don't be going there. Take a look at your own life and your blessings and write them down every day and be your best self. And that attracts great people. like you.
Awesome. Yes. I know we've been making so many. So just then wrapping up, Pat, thank you so much for sharing all those tips. And everybody, if you want to get more of those tips or get the program from Pat, just reach out to her. Her website's running along the bottom here. And if you're an empty nester and you want to hang out with some other empty nesters, feel free to comment yes below, and I'll add you to my Facebook group. And that way you'll also get to find out what other videos we've got coming up. So
That's a great idea.
Great. So have a great day, everybody. And thanks so much for being here, Pat. And we'll wrap things up. See you soon.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.